I think more girls should learn how to DJ, so I'm going to teach you how to DJ. You're so close to being able to DJ, I can literally smell it. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview today of what all the controls on the decks do, so you understand what each thing is. However, please note that the decks that I have are CDJs. These are the kind of decks that you will be using if you're playing out live. So it's good to familiarize yourself with them. You will probably be using a controller. You might be using CDJs, but the majority of you will probably start off with a controller or an all-in-one deck. So everyone's decks will look a bit different. I will try my best to explain where it's going to be on a controller as well as CDJs, just so you're not completely lost. Don't be discouraged if you do get stuck with anything and you can't figure it out. Just let me know and I can basically help you find whatever you need to find. So you should have somewhere in your decks where you put your USB like this. If you watch this number here, you'll see this here is what adjusts the BPM, so how fast or slow your tune is going. So you can completely adjust that to whatever you want. Down here you have your cue button and your play button. So the cue button is what you use to cue in a song. So play button is obviously what you use to play or pause it. So this is called your jog wheel. So this is what you're going to use to beat match your songs. You can either push it forward to make the tune go a bit faster, or you can pull it back to make it go slower, just to adjust it with the other song. We'll get into this in the next episode. So like that, or like that, if that makes sense. Always touch the sides because this top bit is more sensitive. So I only really use the top bit if I'm trying to adjust it really drastically. You can use it, but it's more sensitive, and if you touch it, it pauses the song whilst you're holding it down. So I use that for like reloads. Now with this, don't be discouraged, it looks really overwhelming, but all of this here is exactly the same. It's just copy and paste. So you only have to learn what one line is, and then you know what all of this here is because it's all the same. So this is your trim here. This is what controls this light here. So you never want this light to go to red. So if it's red, you need to turn the trim down until it goes to orange, and then you're good, because otherwise it distorts the music. These three here are your EQs. So you've got your high EQ, your mid EQ, and your low EQ. I'm going to show you an example of what each one is. So we'll start with the highs. We're going to do the mids. Now we're going to do the low frequency. So the lows obviously take out the bass. This is the one you'll probably use the most. Not all decks have these. However, I'm going to show you what they are. This is basically for these effects here. And obviously you can turn that to the lower frequency or the higher frequency. This cue button here is what you use to hear through your headphones. So when you're loading in a song to blend, you're going to put this on so you can hear it in your headphones and beat match. This right here is your fader. So this is what you use just to bring the song in. And over here you might have some more effects, and to use these you just click the on button, turn this up however much depth you want in the effect, and obviously choose whichever one you want. And then you have to choose the channel. So this is channel 1, 2, 3, 4. So I choose 1, 2, 3 or 4, and then when I finish using it, always turn it off. You might also have this, so this is the same as these, but it's just so you can go from one song to the other a lot quicker. You may also have the reverse, so obviously that's just reversing the track. And then you have your loop buttons here, so and then it will just repeat that bit that you've looped, and then you can click exit. Down here you should be able to adjust the level that you can hear your headphones, and you can also adjust how much you are mixing both songs in your headphones. So if you want to hear more of one side than the other, then you obviously just adjust this. Okay, so that's what all of the controls are. In the next episode I'm going to show you how to put in a tune, how to beat match, and start blending and actually start using them. So if you've got decks and you've got your tunes, just play around with all of the things that I've just showed you. Now you hopefully know what each of them do and what they are, and see how you get along. So yeah, hopefully see you guys in the next episode. Yeah, as always, just let me know if you have any questions. Obviously, as I said, the decks might be a little bit different for you as they are for me, so just let me know if you need help with anything. But yeah, just have a play around, see how you feel, and then tomorrow we'll start actually mixing.